When I hurt somebody, or when I say something and it's rough, or when I did something and it's rough, it's so easy for me to say and to experience, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to hurt you. And I wonder how often that is true, and I wonder even more how often that is not true. One of my former teachers, said something very inspiring. He said, if you look into yourself honestly, you cannot do something that you do not want to do. As long as you're not forced and in prison, as long as you are in that way free, what you do is what at least 51% in you chose to do. 51% at least. That means more than half of your energy moved into this direction because this action happened due to you. So, yes, there is a part in you that doesn't want to hurt. There is a part in me that doesn't want to be rough. It might be the part that is no bigger than at maximum 49%. Let's play with this figure of brutal self-responsibility for every action and non-action, for every feeling and even every numbness. Let's play with that for the global level, for the global game, and maybe for the global sake. When we look at the ocean, when we are longing for sitting at the beach, staring at sunsets, we say it's lovely. But that's wrong. Because we are the ones polluting the ocean. I think it's a waste of time, us blaming the others. All of us regenerate in nature. We do that since a few billions of years. All of us get healthier in nature. In that way, all of us in a very instinctive, unconscious level love nature. We are nature. We love what we are. Instinctively. Yet the human, the person, the adult one, regenerating from functioning in 9-to-5 jobs, sitting at a beach, is not only this instinctive being and animal, but rather a person with those question marks around the 49% and the 51%. I know that this part in us is difficult to track and to find, and it's difficult to be honest with ourselves, but can we find the part that for some weird traumatizing and traumatized reason learned to hate nature? Can we find the part that hates the peace on the beach? Another example, and it might be even more challenging, all of us, let's say at least most of us, collapse into so much happiness when a baby is freshly born, a newborn baby. There is something like a conditioned, how nice. And yes, I mean, it's the beginning of a new universe and it's a walking miracle, and we are never that close to the awe of existence than with this precious new universe in our arms. So I get that. Still, we will be ending up from the very first day of this baby's life on, that conditions the baby, that breaks the baby being an original, force it over time, over the course of a few years and decades, living the life as a copy, being afraid of doing things wrong, and doubting about their own self-worthiness. At the end of the day, we are the ones. We are the ones. We are these people doing that. And it's not possible that this happens to the baby by accident, or only at school, or by some kind of collective violence. It's difficult to track, but can you track inside that you hate the aliveness of the baby? Can you track inside that you want to burn down the forest? Can you track inside that you want to kill the dolphin? There is no participant in this civilization that I'm willing to let go in the space of this question. I'm super serious. I don't care how enlightened you think you are. I don't care how educated you are. It's not at all about education. It's not at all about mental intelligence. It's not at all about anything like that. I don't let you go. I don't let you go. I don't let you go. I don't let myself go. I do not let myself go another day. "51% in us want the misery to keep going. In all of us, and in me, and in you. And it doesn't help you at all that those 51% are also present in me. It doesn't help you at all. It's so difficult to talk about things that feel true and strong, because the first thing is that we feel triggered. And when we feel triggered, we become destructive. And if, like in my case, work and teamwork and output is dependent on people's willingness to not destroy somebody or something, it's even more risky. But then there is a very soft instinct inside that softly knows the way of tearing things down with love and with rage. And this is a little bit of my tearing things down. I deeply believe that whoever tracks, I can find the path of cruelty. I can feel my hatred for aliveness. I can fight those ones who are freer than me. And I can feel that I want to see this forest burning. Whoever steps for 1 millisecond into 1% of this truth provides the power of a nuclear bomb for global regulation. I think every piece of that deep shadow work is something so, so worthy. So in that way, whatever you find inside, the darker it is, the more I want you to know that I'm grateful for that, for your courage and your brutal honesty with yourself. And I want you to know that the deeper and the darker, the more honest and unexpected and cruel, the more I want you to know that I deeply know or feel that it shifts into medicine for so much more than just your own life.